All right, welcome everybody to the 2025 Lancaster Archery Classic Thursday 4:30 p.m. line. We are back. Yes, just got some grub, so I'm good. I'm good for another 10 hours of broadcast. No, so we are out here. We got a bunch of pros on this line. In the 8 a.m. line, 7:30, no, noon line, sorry. I'm not sure what day it is. We didn't have anybody shoot a 660, but we had Kyle Douglas shoot a 659. 1X he missed out of 60 arrows. 59 X's, 110. Dane Johnson shot a 658. So that is some great shooting by those folks. But what I wanted to talk about is this end. So scoring hasn't yet updated for the line that, or for the end that they just shot. But through 5 ends, we have 4 clean. Parker Baker, he won Men's Open last year, I believe. I believe this is his first year in the pros. Matthew Burns, Aaron Shaw, Taylor Spoolstra, and Bodie Turner. So 5 archers clean, at least through 5 ends. We'll wait for INCO to update. Yeah, that's all it shows right now is 5 ends. But let's check in on some other. If you got questions, ask them in the comments there, but let's check some of the other divisions here. Longbow. I want to know about longbow. Sorry, we're going to skip right to that because I don't know what a good longbow score is. So our leader after the first line was Michael Cowelty with a 457. As I said, I don't know if that's any good. Looks like Alan Eagleton is shooting right now. Or no, Alan Eagleton shot all of his arrows. He shot a 344. Looks like we have 1 longbow shooter out there now. So there must be a bunch tomorrow. So, second place right now is Kelly Eagleton. I'm going to guess some relation to Alan Eagleton, but I don't know. 448. And Steve Oakley at 437. So, let me know in the comments if those are good scores, because I have no idea. One thing I will say, John Demmer III, barebow, is shooting right now. So he, if you've been following him, he cut his finger, his index finger on his drawing hand. He cut it last week pretty severely, like it's in a brace. So it is unusable. So I watched him. He is shooting with his next 2 fingers, his middle finger and his ring finger on his right hand. His index finger points at the target. And I watched him shoot a 9-9-10. So with 2 fingers, the guy is still killing it. There's Levi Morgan right in the middle there. I saw he had shot 1-9. Or no, he had shot no 9s through 5 ends, but he had dropped a bunch of 10s. Missed several X's, but there he is out there, and he is. He's like 8 feet tall. I was trying to see which bow he's shooting. It's got to be a 38, but on him it looks like a 36. The title. That might be a 36. He's so tall. Who knows? But anyway, he's out there. Dan McCarthy's out there. Emily McCarthy. Let's keep going through some of these scores here. Let's see, women's pro. Who do we have leading away? Women's pro, after the first line, Olivia Dean. If you were listening in the last line, Olivia Dean is my pick to, she might win this. She was the leader at 647. Tanya Gelantine shot that line at 640. But right now, Annabelle Moore she's shooting right now, and she has a higher per arrow average. So if she holds that up, she would be in the lead. But also shooting now in that division are Sierra Sands, Haley Grine, Cara Kelly, Rachel Flack, and Emily McCarthy. Let's see. How about bow hunter? Let's see what we got in bow hunter. Bow hunter. Oh, Ethan Conway is out there now, our 2024 champ. He's running with a 10.86 average. Through 15 arrows, 5 ends, he has shot 13 11s and 2 10s. That's pretty awesome. Travis Johnson in second at 162. Colton Caudle at 161. But our leader in the last line was Ken Morris at 632 with a completed round. Let's go down here and see Todd Graff and Justin Czar from bowhunting.com. There they are. Look, 51 and 52. Todd Graff at position 51 with a 555 beats Justin Czar by 1.554. Well done, guys. We appreciate you coming out here. Let's see what we got. How about open? Just men's open. That's always a crazy division. Craig Dunnels is leading the way at a 652. So 660 is perfect. Craig Dunnels 652. That would play in the pro class. Nate Harper 651. Matt Dillon, not the actor, I'm assuming, 648. Women's Open. How about that? That's the top amateur women's class. We had Jamie Lee Moore. I know that name. I know she's been in the mix here at the Classic before because I know that name. 642. She finished last round, but right now there are two whose per arrow averages are higher. Heather Stewart at a 163 and Reagan Bryan at 161. So, how about Masters Open Pro? I didn't see who's out there. Clayton Moore is the top from the noon line at 634, but right now Mark Rubio, the higher average at 195. That's through 6 ends. Okay. Oh. Just shifted. William Drake, 192. Jeff Kirkland, 192. That's through 6 ends. All right, so let's go back and see Open Pro, how many are clean through 6 ends. Sorry, you're hearing my train of thought here. All right, we are down to now 4. Parker Baker, like he dropped X in 6th end. So now we have Matt Burns, Aaron Shaw, Taylor Spoolstra, and Bodie Turner, all clean through 6 ends. So. All right, so 2025 Lancaster Archery Classic. We've got over 3,000 archers here from 21 countries. We have more than 800 who will be shooting in the Easton Youth and Collegiate Trophy Tournament. So this is one of the biggest, if not, I think this is the best attended classic that we've had. I believe that is correct. Austin Burks, how's Paige Pierce doing? She's not shooting yet. I saw her up there practicing, but she's not shooting yet. Okay, live results. You're going to go to inco.net, or you can take your phone and scan that QR code. It'll take you right to it. INCO, that's IANSEO.net. See the classic right there, and you can follow along with our scoring all weekend. We'll be looking at out there. I don't know any of those archers that I'm looking at. Did see former Olympian Jake Kaminsky here. He's not shooting this weekend, but cool. I haven't seen him in several years. Great guy is Jake, doing well for himself, runs a YouTube channel, a lot of great tips, especially on barebow shooting. He has really come out strong for barebow competitive shooting, you know, tips and things like that. So check out his YouTube, Jake Kaminsky. Okay, Ezra Smith wants to know the schedule for the big shoot-offs. You got it. So it's going to start Saturday at 1 p.m. We'll start our finals. Senior Open, Women's Open, Masters Open, Women's Masters Open, Youth Recurve, Youth Female Recurve, Youth Female Open, Women's Barebow, and Barebow. That's the order on Saturday. Sunday, Masters Open Pro. You know, everybody asks, oh, how come they're first? Masters Open Pro. So I always say, those guys are over 50. 8 a.m. Sunday, they've already been up for 3 hours, so why not have them shoot first? Those of you who aren't 50 yet, when you hit 50, you'll know what I'm talking about. Bow Hunter is second, Women's Recurve, Olympic Recurve, Youth Open, Open, Women's Open Pro, and Open Pro is our grand finale. We do not have longbow in the finals, so longbow is a new class for us this year, along with Women's Bow Hunter, Youth Bow Hunter, and Masters Recurve. So in their first year, we didn't, you know, you never know how many are going to show up. So when we set the schedule, they were not put in the finals. But Rob Caulfield has said many times, before I finish, right there in the middle in the LAS jersey, that is Don Randolph, one of our pro shop experts. So when you come in to our pro shop, Don Randolph may be the guy helping you out. And so we take pride in the fact that we have people working here. They're doing exactly what you're doing out there. And on the left, you see Matt Zernzak. If you follow the Push Archery, that's Matt Zernzak. He will be calling our barebow finals. And let's see if we can get a camera all the way down on the end towards 1. If you can see it, that's where John Demmer is shooting. Yeah, a little farther. We'll check in on Demmer. But that's Matt Hudson next to him, I believe. Yes. So Matt Hudson, he has won the Lancaster Archery Classic in barebow. Frank McDonough. But on the right side, as we mentioned, Don Randolph. Like having our LAS employees on the left side of the screen before she goes away is Brandy Hubert. Women's Masters Open. She has made the big stage there, and locally, Brandy is well known. It's a lot of work from the Chestnut Hill Archery Club, one of my favorites to shoot 3D at, just like that club. Morgantown, PA. So I forgot what I was saying before I got sidetracked there. But there's JD3. There you go, with the hat and the pink and the tape on his nose. We want to see him shoot if we can, because it is. It's pretty impressive to watch him shoot. Let's see if we can see his target. He's top. His target is going to be the top left. Now you're good. As soon as that guy in gray moves, Demmer's target is top left on that side. we're getting it lined up. Hold on. Camera's going to move. But what were we talking about? We're talking about the Classic. 3,000 archers. But what happens if you're not familiar with our format? There we go. Look at that. That's bare bow, 2 fingers. Ooh, a 7. Demmer. Come on, man. I was just talking you up. 2 8s and a 7. Hey. That's 2 finger bare bow. And not the index finger. There he goes. Yeah, did you see that? Index finger. There he goes. I still think that's pretty impressive. I don't care. So, let's see. Questions. Put them in there. Yes. Archer Emmy asks, what class is this? Yes, this is all classes. We have 17. Well, we had 17 before we added 4. So there's now 21 divisions. Holy cow. There you go. Look at that. Oh, I was talking about longbow. I have heard Rob Caulfield say on multiple occasions that longbow will be in the finals next year. None of our 4 new classes we have finals for. So they're what we call trophy divisions. So after qualifications, we're just going to rank them, and that's how we're going to pick our podium, 1, 2, 3, just based off qualification. But now that we have seen the turnout, and it was good, lots of longbow shooters. Rob has said they will be in the finals next year. So looking forward to that. So archers can, anyway, what I was saying, how our format works, if you're not familiar with it. Every archer shoots 60 arrows for score. That's the qualifying. Everybody. Today and tomorrow, that's all they're going to be doing, shooting 60 arrows. Then what happens is we rank them, except for the 4 new divisions. In all the other divisions, the other 17, we rank them. And depending on which division you're in, we take either the top 64, 32, or 16, advance to elimination rounds on Saturday, head-to-head matches. From those matches, we're going to pick either the top 8 or the top 4 to move on to our finals stage, which will be Saturday afternoon and all day Sunday. And our finals format is unique in that, okay, Open Pro, we take the top 8. So in most tournaments, you're going to have 8 versus 7, and so the best someone in that match can finish is 7th, and that's it. They move on. Not in our tournament. We start out with what we call a shoot-up format. Start out number 8 versus number 7. The winner moves on to take on number 6. The winner of that shoots against number 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 until we have a champion. So the cool thing is, at the Classic, you don't have to shoot perfect. You just have to shoot good enough to keep going. So, you know, Levi Morgan, Dan McCarthy dropped several X's. So what? As long as they make the cut, they can keep moving. And, you know, and then once you get to elimination matches, all you got to do is shoot better than the guy you're shooting against. Keep moving on. And then in that finals format, this always kills me every year. I see the comments online. They say, you know, some archer who was a lower seed who works his way up, they're like, oh, that's not fair. The number 1 seed only had to shoot 1 match. This other guy, he had to shoot 7 matches before that. That's not fair. He's tired. Number 1 archer earned that position to where the worst they can do is second. And that's because every arrow that you shoot here counts. We keep track of all of them. And in each division, the archer with the best arrow score is the #1 seed. They earn that. That's not something that we just pick. They shot their way to the top, so they earn the right to only have to shoot one match. Now your number 8, the good part is we give you the chance. You can still win it all. No other format does that happen. We give you the chance. You can win it all, but you're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to beat all these other archers to get to the top. So that's it. That's the give and take there. Let's see. On Salazar, shout out to your daughter, Lila. Absolutely. Shooting out of Missouri. Lila is in her first year of archery and loving it. Awesome. Absolutely, we will give her a shout out. There in the cowboy hat, that's Parker Baker. On Men's Open. Next to him on the left, Sam Suter, ASA Open Pro. There's Cara Kelly, best female 3D shooters in the game. And so many Shooter of the Year titles, we don't even know how many. But there you see one of the cool things. You see Olympic recurve on the right shooting next to someone in the open class. So here at the Classic, it doesn't matter. We mix everybody together. You all got to shoot 60 arrows, so on the same court. So everybody shoots at once. Go Queens Archery, absolutely. I saw one of your coaches out there. She is shooting this line. I forget her name. But Queens Archery, they always have a big contingency out there. There's Emily McCarthy in the middle. And what's his name? Mason Dowell on the left of Emily. The young lady on the right shoots Olympic recurve. I see her at all the USATs. I can't remember her name. Kaylee Kirshner. Kaylee Kirshner. That was the recurve archer we were looking at. One of our Joad. Who's, oh, right. Is that Dylan? No, that's Adam. Adam, right there in the Lancaster Archery shirt. He works in our receiving department. What's his last name? Can't remember. Sorry, Adam. But yes, they're one of the deals that we have at the Lancaster Archery Classic is if you're an employee, we let you shoot. That is important to Rob. To have people who love archery working here. So there's a bunch of employees out here. My man Tyler Weiss is out here somewhere at the pro shop. Tyler Weiss, let's check his score. He was my pick to, he's still my pick to get into the finals in the Men's Open. Let's see what we got for Tyler Weiss. He works in our pro shop. Great kid. Let's see. Open. Tyler Weiss. 10.7 arrow average. So, all right. He hasn't shot any 9s. But he has dropped 6 X's. That's okay. Again, survive and advance. Jim Valvano. That's a top 64 class, so gotta hang. Keep shooting 10s and X's. But now let's see if we have updated. Or are we moving on? Okay, through 7 ends. Still have Matthew Burns, Aaron Shaw, Taylor Spoolstra, Bodie Turner. Clean. Adam Donaldson. There you go. Adam Donaldson from our receiving department. We got him. There he is. Lancaster Archery employees. We don't know how to find Tyler. He's out there somewhere. Trying to find him with a camera. Go ahead. Let's see Hallie. Yeah, Hallie Grind. Also works in our pro shop and is a pro. 3D is her primary game. She shoots well at indoor. There's Larry Wise, our longtime director of judges. He still judges, but Frank Heverin is the director of judges now. Larry Wise helps out, but one of the best judges in archery, I'm going to say. Larry's cool, calm, good dude. All right, let's see. Shout out to PATC and Coach Mel Nichols from Las Vegas. I haven't seen Mel this weekend. He's usually out here. Do you have S3DA shooters there? Absolutely we do. We have a pile of them, as well as coaches and parents. I've seen a bunch of people wearing S3DA gear. Oh, here we go. We found Tyler Weiss. If you've been in our pro shop, you know who Tyler is. There he is in the Darton shirt. Or I'm saying a Darton shirt. He's wearing his LAS Classic work shirt. Today is Darton shirt day, so that's why he has it. He's shooting a Hoyt, but we wear different shirts, our employees, each day, depending on the sponsor, and today's Darton day. So Tyler is wearing his Darton shirt, shooting his Hoyt. Concept X. Looks pretty smooth. Yes, if you saw our LAS Classic hype commercial where the guy was waking up to the alarm and shooting, that was Tyler. He was our main subject for that. PJ, is that local pro Brady Myers in a Matthews shirt? Yes, it is. Absolutely, he is shooting a Matthews Title 38. Incidentally, or interestingly, Brady came down to test out bows, and he shot mine. He shot my Title 38 along with some other bows just to see what they felt like, and he decided to go with Matthews, and he is shooting a Title 38, not mine. He's shooting his own. So look at that. That's a sweet hat right there. That's just cool. You're on the line with a coonskin hat. I don't care where you are. Question, when you're talking about the longbow division, is this a traditional style longbow? So, I don't know what you mean by traditional style, but I'll tell you what our longbow is. Our longbow is obviously straight at the tips, no recurve, no rest. In other words, you have to shoot off the shelf. You can have a rug rest, but no elevated rest. None of the stick-ons or any of the mechanical rests. You got to shoot off the shelf, at best with a rug. Then you have to shoot wooden arrows and feather fletchings. You also must have your index finger touching the nock. You can shoot you know, Olympic recurve style, one finger on top, two under the arrow. There's Bodie Turner. Or you can shoot three fingers under, but your index finger has to touch the nock, and you can't change. So if you start split finger, you got to keep shooting split finger. Three under, you got to stick with three under. Oh, there's Bodie Turner. Look at him. Smooth as glass. But something I didn't know, you see how smooth he looks. Apparently he throws up before every match. You know, before his round, someone was talking to him today, and we were taking pictures of him, and he was like, "Oh, I got to go throw up before we start shooting." So, even Bodie Turner gets nerves. Shout out to Zach Schuff, who would have been here shooting at the Classic if he didn't contract Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever. Best of luck to you, Zach. Hope to see you out here next year. Yeah, how about that? Bodie Turner shooting a Matthews in this one. Had previously been shooting a Hoyt. I don't know if you folks know it, but he has not taken a bow sponsor. That's one of the things. He's 17 years old. Turn 18 next week. Has no bow sponsor, so that if he wants to switch, he can. So, that's pretty cool. Been shooting Hoyt this year. Whatever reason, switched to a Matthews. Did we ever get to see John Demmer shoot? Fingers? Want to see? We'll get there. There's Brandy Hubert right in the screen there. Hiya, Brandy. Chestnut Hill Archery Club. So let's talk about this complex. Spooky Nook Sports Complex. You've ever heard of Armstrong World Industries, the makers of floor and ceiling tiles? This used to be one of their giant production facilities. Armstrong slowly moved out of Lancaster County. At one time, they were the largest employer in Lancaster County. They slowly moved out, left behind these huge buildings. This is one of them. It has been turned into, I want to say it's 700,000 square feet, 750, somewhere in there, of competition, whatever. Baseball, volleyball, soccer, basketball, archery. And today is Thursday. On Monday, all day, there were 10,000 kids in this facility playing volleyball. Right on the court that you're watching these archers, there were probably 15 to 20 individual volleyball courts, just match upon match upon match. That was Monday. So since then, we've converted this into the East Coast's largest indoor archery tournament venue. And it's all done by LAS staff. We don't bring in contractors. You know, some things like the lighting in the finals area, that's a professional job. we're not lighting specialists, but all those target butts up there, the laying out of each of the lines, you know, the 18-meter shooting line, the waiting line behind it. That blue floor you're looking there is well over 100 yards long. And we put all the lines down. There's 8,000 lines out there. You can see that as the camera's moving down that there's lines for different games: basketball, field hockey, volleyball. So our people come out here and have to totally turn this. It was set up for volleyball. We had to turn it into archery in 2 days, because you know today is our first day of competition. Well, we weren't finishing today. We were finished yesterday. So in 2 days, turn this thing around. Pretty incredible. All the signs there, we make our own signs. We don't contract that out. We have a guy in-house who designs them. We have a giant printer that prints them. We are a self-contained machine at Lancaster Archery. And so that's where we're shooting. Shooting here, I don't know how many years it is now. We used to be at our pro shop, busting at the seams. Finally got too big, we had to move out. This is the third location since we left the pro shop. We finally settled here. Do you see John Dudley in backstage? No. John Dudley is not here. Here we go. Nope, that's not Demmer. Sorry, I saw the Hoyt jersey. But Demmer's shooting on that lane. John Dudley is not here. Look at that young archer shooting barebow. Good for him. Getting that crawl. Yes. Good form. Look at that, shooting a Galaxy. Galaxy set up there. That's Lancaster Archery brand here. Rob wanted to produce a line of high quality recurve gear. There was kind of a missing link, kind of a gap for high quality recurve gear that was in the mid price point. You could get high quality stuff if you wanted to pay top dollar. Rob wanted to get some that was affordable, so kids like that could shoot. Now, do they have $1,000 to lay out for a big full competition recurve? I don't know, maybe, but not many. I'm sure a lot of folks would rather something in the mids, you know, $400, $500. That is what Galaxy is. Does the city own Spooky Nook? No. This is a privately owned company. They have another one of these giant facilities in Ohio, but that is a private company. You need to make a shirt that spells it Lancaster. Yeah, listen. Come here. Do not call us Lancaster. We are not Lancaster. Lancaster. I can't even say it wrong. It hurts me. It's Lancaster. Lancaster. Here we go. We're going to see, there he is, JD3. We're going to watch his draw hand. Watch that. Oh. Hold on. We have it right there. Here we go. We want to see his. Look at that finger. Got his nose tape. Imagine that. Shooting barebow with those two fingers. Oop, he didn't like that shot. He's won the Classic, I don't even know how many times. A bunch of times. I know he was upset because he was really pounding before he sliced his finger. But he's here. No quitting that guy. All right, let's check in. I can promise you, if somebody is still working that 660, as we get closer, we're going to start zeroing in on them. And the deal is, we have $20,000 this year for whoever shoots a 660 for one person. So if 2 or more people shoot a 660, we're going to have a shoot-off because we're only giving away the money to one person. Last year we were going to divvy it up. Not this year. One person's taking home the $20,000 if multiples shoot 660s. We are down to 3 now. We have knocked off another one. So through 9 ends, we have Matt Burns, Aaron Shaw, Bodie Turner. Taylor Spoolstra actually has dropped 2. So, got 3 perfect archers. Do we have any opens who are perfect? Let's see. Open class. We do not. Perfect in the open class. It's just the open pro. And I'm gonna believe, since that's through 9 ends on INCO, this is probably the half. And I guess this is where they flip. So this, if you're gonna have some yips, it's gonna be this end where they go from the bottom to the top. At the half we switch. Everybody who was shooting up top is now shooting the bottom, vice versa for the bottom. So from what I've seen in the past, this is when usually someone might, because they were in a groove, shooting that same target every time. This may cause some issues. Nice wave there. Hello, young lady. Lots of folks. I ran into several people. Guy who said this was his first time here. He loved it. Always good to hear from those folks. I give them props, all of them. Anybody who will come out here and do this, I don't care how you shoot. Props to you. That takes intestinal fortitude, I'll call it. Because I've done it and it's not easy. It's one thing I can shoot all day, love it. In our little range, in the warehouse, at my house, whatever. There's Hunter Larice, our social media director, front and center. He's shooting bow hunter. Yeah, it's the half. He got his target there. So if you see our LAS social media, that's Hunter. But anyway, you know, it's different. They say, oh, it's the same distance, the same target. Yes, it is. But when you have 200 people standing alongside of you, it's different. And they say that what is the worst thing you can say in archery? This end is for score. So looks like a few need some Woody's Arrow Lube. Yes, I mentioned that last time. If you're coming to the Classic, bring some Arrow Lube. These American whitetails, they hold on to an arrow and they don't want to give it back. So you might say, well, why do they shoot that? There's Levi Morgan, right side. You might say, well, why do they use those? Well, the good thing is they don't get big holes shot into them quickly. I've been to other tournaments where the targets get shot out very quickly, and so, you know, you shoot in, and if the hole's big enough, your arrow can just drop in that giant hole. And, you know, I watched someone at another tournament who was trying to stay clean with 10s. His arrow just cut through the paper. It came to rest You know, gravity just pulled it down. But you could pick that arrow up and lift it to the top of the 10 ring. You know, it was just barely sitting in there. That doesn't happen with American whitetail targets. Maximus wants to know, yes, Galaxy is a company. That's our company here at Lancaster. So the Sage is a Rob Caulfield design. That is his bow that he designed. It is now made by Galaxy. It's one of the best-selling bows in the world because it's crazy popular. If you want an affordable recurve bow that shoots really well, the Galaxy Sage is the one. We sell piles of them. Yes, youth on the lines. We love them too. Love to see the kids out here shooting. You want to see kids out here shooting? Saturday and Sunday we have the Easton Youth and Collegiate Trophy Tournament. So that is a tournament within the Classic where young people can come out, compete on this exact same court as everybody else. Levi Morgan, they're going to shoot the same thing he's shooting, but there's a fraction of the time commitment and a fraction of the cost. As I was saying before, you know, if there's a kid in Youth Open shooting today, which we had a bunch of them, if that kid shoots well enough to qualify for the eliminations, that's Saturday. Today's Thursday. So they'd have to stick around or come back on Saturday. And then if they shoot well enough there, they may have to come back Sunday, depending on which division. Youth Open is a Sunday shoot-up. So yeah, that's a good one. So potentially you would have to be here Thursday through Sunday. That's tough. That's a tough ask for kids who are, you know, new to archery. If you're in it, yeah, you're going to advance to the big divisions at the Classic. That's what we hope for. But, oh, right in the middle there, there's Cara and Jason Kelly, her husband there. From Michigan, Lapeer, Michigan. They have a shop there, Kelly Outdoors. If you're in that area, look them up. Great people. Back to the kids, though. You know, with the Easton Youth and Collegiate Trophy Tournament, they just have to, one day, that's it. You come in Saturday, there's no eliminations or finals. You just come in Saturday, shoot your qualifying round. There's a second round, not per archer, just more archers on Sunday. And then, you know, in your division, they just take the highest scores from everybody who shot, whether you shot Saturday or Sunday. And that's how they give out the trophies. So you only have to go one day, but you get that big tournament experience. So that has just been taken off. We have more than 800 kids shooting in that this weekend. Not Austin Burks, not Lancaster, no, negative, Lancaster. That's how we pronounce it. That one in California might be Lancaster, but that is not us. We're different. Pennsylvania Dutch, that's where that comes from. All right, let's see here. That was the half. Let's see if INCO updated. Do a refresh. And pro. Oh, we dropped another one through the half. Matthew Burns, Aaron Shaw, Bodie Turner. That's all we got for clean. We are down to 3. It is going to tighten up. There's Hunter Larice in the red shirt, shooting in the bow hunter class. Lancaster Archery social media director. Oh, and we got picture in picture. You can see what he's shooting. We got an 11 from Hunter. That's a 10. He doesn't like it, but that's good. That's 10. He's shooting bow hunter. Hunter in bow hunter. Come on, Hunter. Give us another 11. Taking his time. Got it. That's an X. Look at that. 32 for Hunter. X10X. Excuse me. We're at the classic. That's 11, 10, 11. We don't have X's. Yes, we've got 3 clean. Matt Burns, Aaron Shaw, Bodie Turner. Oh yeah, Aaron Shaw. Okay, I'm back. Open Pro. We are down to 2. Aaron Shaw has dropped. Matt Burns, Bodie Turner. So Matt Burns, excellent archer, won the ASA Classic in Known Pro. That's the biggest tournament I've known him to win. That was at the end of last year, 2024, the ASA Classic. Great kid, Matt Burns. Super quiet. Kid. So's Bodie. They're both awesome people. They are clean through 11 ends. So what's going to happen? They got 9 ends to go, counting this one. What's going to happen when they start to get close? We are going to go out there. Now, we'll have cameras up there. They're in the pro class. This is the big boy division. No one cares about a perfect score if you don't see it happen, right? So we are going to have our cameras up there. I'm not going to be talking near them. I'll hang back so they can't hear me. But they're going to see the cameras. That's the way it is. People are going to be gathering around. Hey, you're the best. People are going to come out to see it happen. So I'm sure the pressure will be cranking up, probably from 15 to 20. I'm going to guess that's got to be the highest pressure. So I'll go out there after another couple ends if one or both are still clean. I hope they both do it. You know, we got 20,000. We don't want to keep it. We want to give it away to somebody. Heck yeah. Hope they both do. So we're talking about 12s here. So you're not going to see 12 rings on these targets. 12s only exist in the finals. It's a special target we have for the finals only. The 12 ring is a little white ring, 1.5 centimeters, that sits right in the middle between the 7 and 8 line. So you can see those 3 spots. There's no white ring under the yellow. That's where the 12 would be. It would be right dead center below the yellow on the 7-8 line. But they don't shoot that target in this, only in the finals. There he is. There's Bodie. Let's zoom in. Look at that. Oh, man. That's 11, 11, 11 right there. I'm going to say Bodie's clean for another end. Look at that shooting. That's insane. This kid can shoot. 17 years old. He turns 18 in a week. And he's already won this tournament twice. Tim Gillingham calls it the most difficult tournament in archery to win. And that kid has won it twice. At 17. So do we have? Oh, we're at Bodie. Gotcha. I thought we went down to Matt's. All right, here we go. Let's check out Matt Burns. Oh, he's pulling his arrows. Looks pretty good. That's 11, 11, 11 right there. I'm sure he should. You see that one on the left side? He's got a low hole. However, I'm sure he's shooting 27 diameter. And the thing is, if you are inside the 10 ring, your 27 diameter will touch the 11. So for sure, that's 2 holes right there. And both of those would be 11s. A 27 diameter inside the 10 ring touches the 11 ring. That's what we're looking at there. That's two holes there. So he's clean again. Matt Burns. All right. All right. The pressure's ramping up through 12 ends. We got 2 guys clean. Can they handle it? We know Bodie can. So Bodie is the only one with 2 660s. So for sure, he would be the only one with 3 660s if he keeps going. He's got the Crocs on. All right. He sometimes has spurs. I don't know if he saves the spurs for the finals or if he wears them during qualification too. There you go. Look at that. Matt Burns. 12 ends, clean. Yes. Love it. I'm starting to get nervous. I'm not doing anything. Are both shooting lanes full at the moment? No, they are not. Thursday is typically our lightest day. This one is more full than the noon line, but we're only on one side. You can see at the top of your screen there, you see those cards. You see the chairs and then the cards over top of them. That's the B range. Tomorrow, there'll be archers over there. Right now, we're only on the A range, and it is almost full. Not quite, but this line is almost full on that range. Noah Eisenhart in the Darton jersey in the middle there. Local Pennsylvania guy. Wife Laura is competing as well. Oh, what's that? Hold on. All right, we're on hold here temporarily Apparently there's an issue. The judges are holding the line. You know if Chris B is shooting? I believe he is supposed to shoot. But I don't know. I texted him last week and I said, see you in a couple days, and he gave me the thumbs up. I believe that means he'll be here. I hope so. I put him down for the Meet the Pros, so I hope he's here. So I thought Bodie went back to Hoyt. Well, one of the things with Bodie is there's Matt Burns. Let's talk about him. Look at that. Steady. Bodie is with no one. He has no bow contract. So whatever he is feeling, he will go for. And so he had been shooting a Hoyt, but for this one he switched. He's shooting a Matthews. And his parents said no bow contract before you're 18. Emily McCarthy, you see on the right side, getting ready for 3D season.
What'd you say, Morty?
That's Isaac Bedford in the foreground in front of Matt Burns. It's another known pro. This is end number 13, though. End number 13 are Matt Burns and Bodie Turner still clean.
Oh, did he? Crap.
All right. We're not going to say anything, but we're going to put the cameras in position to see. May have an update here. Oh, we got to have second line here. But there have been 5 660s ever shot at the Classic. First, Rio Wild, our only 4-time winner at the Classic in Open Pro. There have been other. I believe John Demers won it more in Barebow. Next one, there was a big gap in years before Braden Gelantine did it again, or posted the next 660. Then we had Bodie Turner, and then next year or 2 years later, Bodie Turner and Zach Plonsky both shot 660s. And so, you know, there was no extra prize money for a 660 the year Bodie and Zach both shot 660s, but we had to have a shoot-off because we need to rank them. So they both shot perfect scores. We need to figure out who's number 1 and who's number 2 in the seeding. So we had to have a shoot-off, and I believe Bodie came out as the number 1 seed. Could be wrong about that, but I believe that's the way it turned out. And Zach was number 2. So now that's what will happen again, except whoever comes out as the number 1 seed would take home $20,000. It is nerve-wracking. The years Zach and Bodie both shot perfect scores, Mike Schlosser got down to arrow number 60. 59 perfect arrows. His 60th arrow, he shot a 10. I was devastated. Mike Schlosser looked at me and just said, oh, well, it happens. I was crushed. Couldn't believe it. Didn't faze him at all. Mr. Perfect. I've seen several other 59s. David Hauser missed on his last end, or one of his last ends. Braden Gelantine had another perfect round going and missed one of his very late arrows. So had many archers come very close. I believe Kyle Douglas missed his X fairly early in his round. It wasn't at the end. So he already knew early on. They don't have a break in the middle. I mean, they shoot 30 arrows, then 30. Yes, that is correct. They shoot 30 arrows. The break is, oh, wait, let's take a look here. Matt Burns on the left. Whose target is that? Oh, it is. Matt Burns misses on the, wait, that's not. Yes, it is. His top arrow. His top arrow. Matt Burns. Matt Burns shoots a 10. So, and then there was one. Bodie Turner stands alone with the perfect score. So that's Matt Burns, whose top target there just pushed one a little bit right. Stefan Hansen, he does shoot tomorrow. But back to what we were saying. Is there a break in the 600 round? No, there is not. Or 660 round. They shoot 30 arrows. The break is they switch their targets from top to bottom and bottom to top. So it's just maybe like 2 minutes extra of a break than a normal break between ends. But yeah, they shoot 60 arrows nonstop. All right, 13 ends. Bodie Turner is clean. Last man standing. Hey, good run though, Matt Burns. Made it to end 12 clean ends, and number 13 shoots a 10.
Yep, go ahead and come on up and then grab it.
Question, how do they mark the score in terms of rings? So, the very center is 11. Next one is 10, and the next is 9. All of those are yellow. Your red is going to be 8 and 7. Your first blue is going to be 6, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're only going to see those outer ones on the single spot faces. The 3 spots, I can't remember if there's 1 blue or 2 on the single spot. 1, so it just goes out to 6. That's the, and you miss that, it's a 0. There's the QR code. Scan that with your phone. You can follow live scoring at inco.net.
I think you can screenshot it too if you want to, if you're watching on your device. Don't you remember?
Yes. I believe if you're watching on your phone, I think you can screenshot it and then click on it.
For iPhone.
At least for iPhone.
I don't know about.
Or any way to know what brand has the most bows being shot right now? Man, I don't know the answer to that.
I'm seeing a little bit of everything.
I don't know that. Is Levi Morgan or Justin Hanna there? Levi Morgan is shooting right now. I have not seen Justin Hanna as of yet. Don't know if he's shooting this weekend. I would think he would, but I don't know that. All right, here we go. End number 14. All right, there's Frank McDonough in the Hoyt jersey right in the middle. Right on the left edge of your screen, Matt Hudson in the other Hoyt jersey. Next to him, Matt Zernzak. All shooting barebow. Matt Hudson, of course, is a past winner. There's Cara Kelly. Known for her, looks like she's shooting a Lift X. Okay. So, Cara Kelly shooting what is quote unquote a hunting bow. Lift X. Probably the 33, I would guess. Yeah. Not sure if he liked that shot or not. Excellent mullet there on that archer, whoever he was. Class A mullet there. There we go. Love that coonskin hat. All right, so Bodie just shot. There's his mom right behind there. Right behind the guy in the yellow jersey is Bodie's mom, Sarah. There's Tyler Weiss from our pro shop. Been working on his indoor game hard this year. Shooting a lot of local tournaments. Winning a bunch of them. Guess he told his dad that he felt the nerves the first couple ends here at the Classic. That young lady is getting some sweat on her palms. That happens out here. Let down by Tyler. Pro shop, have Tyler Weiss work on your bow. You know that he knows what it's supposed to do. That's one thing about our pro shop. Guys who work in there, they see everything. Have no idea the stuff that comes through those doors. I worked in there for 2 years before I went to the marketing team, and it's just, it's crazy. We have what's called mud sales here in Lancaster County. It's a farm community thing in the spring, early spring. Mud sale where all the farmers get together and sell tractors, farming equipment, etc. And there's always hunting and fishing gear. We always said in the shop, you could tell when there was a mud sale the week before, because the next week, all these people would come in with these ancient bows, compound bows they wanted set up. We're like, must have been a mud sale. There he is. Name is Travis. That's it. He shoots the bow hunter class. Yep, Travis Johnson made the finals last year in bow hunter. He's an excellent shot. Yeah, all right. Thumbs up. All right, and this was what? This was N14? After 15, I'm going out there on the floor to hang with Bodie. I'm going to watch the last 5 ends. I'll be more nervous than him. There's Hallie Grind. So also works in our pro shop. ASA Pro, women's known pro. Got a couple podiums to her name. It's a good looking target. They're all in the 10s or 11s. Have any 9s there? Remember, survive in advance. That's all you got to do. We have over 3,000 archers here this weekend. There you see that Pineapple Archery Shooting Center. That's Mel Nichols' shooting center. Mel Nichols, well-known coach on the circuit, coaches a lot of top-level archers. Haven't seen him this weekend. Don't know if he's here. Usually see him. A couple of the big guns shooting tomorrow. Casey Caulfield, Brady Ellison, women's and men's recurve. Gonna have Jimmy Lutz, Stefan Hansen, Matthias Fullerton, Sharon Wallace should be shooting tomorrow. Matthews, back to Matthews is Sharon Wallace. You'll see her in the black and gold. Paige Pierce. Paige will be shooting tomorrow. Paige won this tournament 2 years ago. Tanya Gelantine is our reigning champion, but Paige won this after being in the final several times. Oh yeah, there's Ethan Conway in the brown sweatshirt. He won, yeah, that's him. He won the bow hunter division last year. I don't remember how old he is, but it's got to be like 16, 17. He was young as well. Let's see. How's he doing today? Check. Is in sure. Okay. He is our current leader at 459. So, you know, 632 is the top finished round, but Ethan has the highest per arrow average at 459. So, crushing it. Maybe we'll see him back on the final stage. If we haven't mentioned, you know, in the bow hunter class, so we pay $3,000 to the winner. Bowhunting.com offers to the winner a $750 contingency. Tethered, makers of saddle gear, they have matched that with another $750. Now, typically with contingencies, you know, you got to be shooting that manufacturer's bow. Well, bowhunting.com doesn't make any archery equipment. All you got to do is be wearing a piece of their apparel. So any archer can get that contingency simply by putting a hat on in the finals. That's all, you just got to be wearing it in the finals. So you could you're looking at $4,500 to the bow hunter champion if that person just wears a bow hunter die hat or shirt, and then add in manufacturer's contingencies, bow, arrows, other equipment, releases, etc., sight, depending on what they have out there. That's the highest payout for a bow hunter division winner that you can have in indoor archery. Shakes there. Okay. Let's see. Got any more comments or questions? Hello, Statesboro, Georgia. PJ, are you shooting? No, I am not. I tried 1 year and it was just a nightmare. Every end I would shoot, somebody would have a question for me about whatever. PJ, where do I find this? Where's this? Where's that? So it was just too hectic. So I said, no, I'm not good anyway. I'm nowhere near these people. But having done it, I can say it takes, as I said, intestinal fortitude. Go out there and do this. I respect each and every one of them for doing it. As a non-pro, do you need to sign up for manufacturer contingencies before shooting, or is it just paid if you win? I don't know the answer to that. I have seen in some cases where manufacturers have said, hey, before the tournament starts, be sure to come over to our booth or trailer or whatever and sign up before you shoot. But I don't know if that's blanket, that you have to do that every time, or if you just get it afterwards. I don't know the answer to that. What brands am I running? Well, on my indoor target setup right now, I'm shooting Matthews Title 38. I have the QAD TRI Rest. I have the Excel Achieve XP Pro sight with a Shrewd Optum scope, 29 millimeter. I got the Bridge Lock stabilizers. For stabilizers there, and I'm shooting the Scott Longhorn Expert hinge release. That's the new upgraded version of the Scott Longhorn they just came out with this year. Been loving that. And I'm shooting Ultra Centrum 27 premiums for arrows. Can you shoot the Lancaster Classic for fun? Absolutely, 100%. You figure, oh, there's Bodie Turner, clean again. Absolutely, you can shoot the Lancaster Classic for fun. Come on out. Let's be honest, 98% of the people out here are shooting it for fun. You know, that's there's lots of shoots out there, different types of shoots, and some people, what they like is the competition aspect. There's lots of fun shoots. You can just go and shoot for fun, and you know, those are great, But some people want that competition. What they like about archery is competing. And so for them, that's where the tournament archery comes in. Kind of differentiates itself from, I shoot local 3D shoots every weekend in the summer. I'm just practicing for hunting. I'm not, there is no competition. We keep score, but it's not anything, most of the times I don't even turn my scorecard in. I'm just shooting. Keep practice. What's your favorite historical memory from any previous Lancaster Archery Classic? I gotta say Braden Gellantine's 660, because that's the first one that I was there for. And I remember just being absolutely nervous wreck watching it happen. I couldn't talk very well. I was like out of breath. I don't know why. I was just super nervous. I wanted to see it happen. I would say that's probably my favorite. You ever hunted bear in Canada? Yes, I have. Shot a good one in Manitoba several years ago. The thing I remember is, so this was a big bear. It was a 7 foot plus, and spring, and as it was coming in, all of a sudden the woods just went completely silent. I heard nothing, and I didn't hear this bear coming in. I saw him coming. He didn't make a sound, but all the birds, all the insects, no noise. Everything went dead quiet, and this bear came walking in, and I shot him. I just remember, I heard the lack of noise, if that makes sense. Before I saw the bear, I was like, whoa, why'd everything just get quiet? And then here comes this bear walking in. Yes, I do not turn my scorecards in because I want other people to have the chance to win. Let's go with that. I'm good with that. Last year's 12 call in Barebow was awesome. Yes, it was. That was pretty, yeah. That was pretty incredible. I mean, who thought that guy was, Leo Pedersen was going to hit the 12? I didn't. That was pretty epic. Greg White said he did. Or no, it was Bjorklund. Not Bjorklund. Lena Bjorklund's girlfriend or boyfriend. I can't remember anything. It was, what was his name?
Your brain is melted.
My brain is melted. What was his name?
Say, hey, Chad.
Chad. Who shot the 12 in Barebow against Raymond Reggie Huang? It was the guy from Sweden.
It was.
Eric Johnson. There it is. The internet will always save me. Eric Johnson. Yes. How often may you change the target? You can change it every end if you want.
Mandatory every 5.
It's mandatory, I believe, every 5. Now with the 660, and if a judge sees that a line is shot out, they can come up and say, hey, you have to change your target. But you can change it every end if you want. What's the highest score you have shot in 3D? I have no idea. And they're all different, As to around me, it's a hodgepodge of IBO, but with ASA scoring. So I would have nothing to go off of as that people could reference. I don't know what it is anyway, but we don't really have ASA where I'm at. But they'll take where you shoot at an IBO, you know, a Reinhardt target, and they'll count the center as 12 just because that's how they do it. Can you shoot the Classic with your hunting recurve setup? Absolutely. With Selway quiver and arrows attached? You bet. 100%. You want to shoot like that? Come on out. Does it cost to compete in the Classic? Yes, it does. These things are not inexpensive to put on. This is a ginormous facility here that we rent out. And everything you see out there, targets, all the graphics on the floor, the signs, you know, that all costs money. The people, this is an all hands on deck tournament for Lancaster Archery. So it is, we have many employees out there. So yes, it costs to compete. I believe it's $375 for pros, open pro, $175 for the amateurs. Chris Perkins shooting tomorrow. Yes, he is. I saw him here today. Be out there. Bodie shoots a drop away rest with 4 fletch. I hadn't looked at his rest. I know he shoots 4 fletch. So, yes. Let's see. Where are we at? I got to get out there and see my man Bodie hopefully complete this. And then we'll have all day tomorrow to see if anybody can match him. But let's see where we're at. Let's get a load the scores here. Bodie Turner clean through 45 of 60 arrows. 15 to go, 5 ends. All right, I'm gonna go out there and be on site for the action. Got it. Okay. Right. Yeah. Six. Turner. Right. Here we go. $17. X. $11 for number one. $11, number two. $11, number three. Go. Someone. Rest now. Okay, so I'm told we got 3 ends to go. Okay, so it is 3 ends to go. 660. So, camera's looking downrange, but as I mentioned, the crowd is forming. So, They always thought, oh, you got to stay away from, unless he's blind. Crowds forming behind him. Hey, that's what it is. If you were here, wouldn't you want to see it? I want to see it. So does everyone else. That 11 ring. It's like the size of it's a little bit bigger than a nickel. I don't think it's quarter sized. Last three. Touching it from the inside rather than. Right. Yo, 3 ends to go. Bodie will shoot second on this line. There's Dad. Let's talk to Dad. All right, here we are with Joel Turner, Shot IQ. Joel, how you feel? I was going to say, your back feels pretty hot here.
Well, I've been marching back and forth down to the bareboat guys, and then to watch Bodie, and so yeah, it's getting good. Like on the 16th inning, he goes, "This is where it starts to suck."
So tell us, walk us through now. What's 3 ends to go? Like you said, the pressure's. Everybody's back here. He sees that. What's he doing right now? What's he thinking about? What's going on?
Oh, you'll notice that he keeps himself distracted with his phone a lot, right? Like most kids do, but like he's sending memes to us back here in the stands, right? So he's pretty calm and cool. The bow's shooting well for him, and yeah, so he's happy. He's happy.
Are you seeing anything in his shot process that's making you think,
No, the timing, because we changed his shot a bit to minimize the input, so he's now shooting a pretty light thumb button that changes his timing a little bit, but if you've got that much control, why not lessen the input into the shot, right? So it's actually kind of a new shot for him that he shot at Rushmore Rumble. Saw that 69 X's in a row, so that's what he's working with. He likes the timing a lot more. It's set just hot enough to where he can feel the input, but he doesn't have to get crazy with it. So his shot timing is much more consistent than it has been in the past.
He's still shooting the Stan Onyx clicker.
He's actually shooting an old Stan shoot-off. Yeah, so a little bit different sear system in that. It lets go of the loop faster than the Onyx does. So we found that to be just slightly more accurate. So again, when you have that level of control, you can now really start to tweak the equipment to match your control. So that's the direction we've gone, is lessening the input into the shot.
So, all right. So when you are back here, are you watching as coach or dad or both? Can you change between the two?
Nah, Bodie doesn't have a coach. Like, I never directly taught Bodie. Bodie learned indirectly with me coaching other folks. Bodie was doing demonstration shooting for me at 4 years old in my clinics. So I had him up in front of people as much as possible, and that's where he is able to inoculate himself to some of this stuff, right? He's been doing it his whole life, literally.
Sarah, do you guys get nervous now?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think I just peed my pants a little bit, so I mean, I'm good.
I heard him say, he was talking to our photographers, we were doing a photo shoot, and he said, okay, now before I go out shoot, I have to go throw up. I get the dry heaves before. I mean, he looks cool as a cucumber to me.
Yeah, but he does that. He's done that since he was a little kid. A really gaggy baby, and he's still gaggy. So, but I mean, he can climb inside an elk to gut it out, no problem. But the nerves affect everybody differently, and they're directly connected to your gut. So that's just one of his things, right? So he looks calm, but I'm sure he's as nervous as everybody else.
All right, I'm looking down there, Joel. I believe I see solid 33.
It's good.
Solid. All right, we'll let you go, Dad. Appreciate your time, man. Best of luck the last two ends. Thanks, Joel. All right. 2 ends to go. I thought Bodie shot second that line, but I guess he shot first, unless that was 2 lines already. 2 ends to go for a chance at the $20,000. What's it take? That's the part I just can't fathom. I just... Nerves would just absolutely kill me. I don't know how you get over that. Clearly he has. Clearly he's learned how to exist in that environment. That's crazy. And he's 17 years old for 1 more week. Place gonna go nuts. Finishes out the 660. I mean, I could see him shooting that in. He doesn't. Other people I've watched shoot, I could see something different happening. They would let down. Even Bodie, he shot his second 660. He let down on one of his later ends. I was like, man, I've never seen him do that. But right now, man, he just looks like he's totally in the groove. That's awesome. So if you all are just tuning in, most of you have probably been here a while, but for those of you just tuning in, Bodie Turner is clean through 18 ends here at the Lancaster Archery Classic. 18 ends of 11s. He has not missed the 11th. Heading towards that 660. This would be his 3rd 660 at the Lancaster Archery Classic. No one else has 2, and he's going for 3. And he's 17. So we are paying $20,000 to one archer. A perfect 660. If more than one archer does it, we're going to have a shoot-off because we're only paying it to one person. And we have to do a shoot-off anyway in order to determine ranking. That's how our tournament series works. So we need to know who's number 1, who's number 2, who's number 3. So we'd have to do the shoot-off regardless. Doing that, and the number 1 seed, assuming there's a 660, I don't want to get ahead of myself, would take home that $20,000. And we've got 3 lines tomorrow to shoot. 3 lines. A lot of good shooters coming tomorrow. Perkins, Jimmy Lutz, E.S. Fullerton. One of his three is definitely inside out. The other two are on the inside. Ridiculous. Vision. Crazy. Yes. Of course, you know from the Rushmore Rumble, as Joel was talking about, they shot 69 arrows. He and Matthias Fullerton. Evans in a row. Or that was all shoot off before he was able to beat Matthias Fullerton. $60 ought to be a piece of cake, right? Looking at his Crocs, he does not have his spurs on, so those must be only for final stage. Spurs on the Crocs. Right. I want to talk to Mom now. Okay, here we go. All right, we'll start talking here to Sarah Turner, Mom. How you feeling?
I'm a little nervous, probably more nervous than Bodie right now.
I was talking to Joel about that. Just, he looks like nothing's happening here, but you know him better than us.
Yes.
What's he feeling?
Probably that he could throw up right now.
I didn't know that. He mentioned to one of our photographers, he said, okay, the shoot's over. I got to go throw up now. I didn't know that was something that he did.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't usually actually throw up, but he feels like he's going to.
So, in this situation, he knows it's close. Does it ratchet up with each end? What is he doing to kind of make himself feel more comfortable?
Yeah, I think he's just trying to keep with his process, and he's actually sending some memes to his friends right now when he's not on the line.
Does this get easier for you?
No. That's why I usually video all of his ends, because that helps calm my nerves.
Gives you something to do.
It does, yes.
So what do you think when you see all these people gathered back here? They're all watching Bodie. How's that feel? That's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, we're very proud of him. He's doing a great job.
17,
but only for 2 more weeks. He'll be 18.
All right, he's going to shoot here. We don't want to hold you up. Thanks, Sarah. 2 more ends.
2 more ends, 6 arrows. Thank you, PJ.
All right, thanks, Sarah. All right, here we go. Up. More ends. Been clean so far. How can you not like archery people? Look at that. There's that kid out there. Super nice. He's the most polite person you're ever going to meet. Both of his parents, great people. Everybody out here wants to see him do it. Nobody wants to see him miss. We want to see him do it. inside out X. Center 10, 11, sorry. I keep saying 10. Five arrows to go. Got it. Number 2. Down there. As you folks have noticed, you know, he's shooting Matthews. This is the first tournament this year I've seen him shoot Matthews. He had been shooting some other bows, so apparently it's working for him. All right, here we go. 3. Got it. 3 to go. One more end. Hey, we got Rob Caulfield here. Rob, what's it like for you seeing this 3 arrows away from 660?
Nobody deserves it more than Bodie does, that's for sure.
So I was saying no one's ever done it twice. He could potentially do it 3 times.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, so you've seen the level of archery at this tournament, you know, 21 years of the Classic. It took, I don't know how long before Rio shot a 660, but now it seems like the level's just coming up every year.
Yeah, there's a ton of guys shooting 659, 660 all the time. And across the globe, world archery, everywhere, even with 23s.
We still have a whole day of shooting to go.
Right, yep.
Just the end of the first day. Who knows how many we could have tomorrow?
Yeah, I'd say we'll have 2 or 3.
All right, there you got it. Prediction from Rob Caulfield. Watch this last end, Rob. And you want to give that 20,000 away.
Oh, it's gone. It's not insured. We're putting it up.
There you go. So we want to give it away. And Bodie would be a great person to give it to. One more end. Crowd here behind. I don't know how many folks are watching, but we got a 1,200 watching at home. That's awesome. See someone. There he is. He's turning around, joking with Dad. I'm nervous. I got no skin in this game. I'm nervous. Just to get to see something cool. Now, so as we were saying, so let's jump ahead. I'm going to do it. Let's say Bodie shoots the 660, and let's say he wins that 20,000. And he carry that to win Open Pro, which would also pays $20,000. And then he's shooting a Matthews bow. They've got a pretty hefty contingency. I don't remember what it is. You can look on Lancaster Archery, LancasterArcheryClassic.com, and see the contingency payouts that there is for Open Pro. Matthews has, there's nobody who has a higher payout, but there may be other companies that match it. Say it's at least 10,000. So this could be, imagine you're 17 years old and potentially, bang, 50,000 bucks in a weekend. That'd be a pretty good weekend. Just for shooting your bow. Something he loves to do anyway. All right. We're gonna pull arrows, and then we are in our last end. 3 arrows to go. Man, I wish you could see these arrows. They are absolutely perfect. Like, this isn't even one. You could call these arrows from the seats. You don't even have to walk up to score them. Go, we're scoring scoring one end to go. One end to go. And I forgot that bottom line shoots first every time. I keep thinking we're switching A, B, C, D. The bottom line always shoots first so that you're not casting a shadow down on the targets. So bottom line always shoots first. When we switched at the half, that's where you get the evening. So Bodie was shooting the top line first, the first half, so now he's on the bottom. Shooting first, so we're not waiting long to find out if he's going to do this. He's going to be shooting. Clock says it's not running now. So this is going to be it. One end to go. Here we go. 3 arrows for a perfect 660. So he's done this twice before. Does it get any easier for him? You know, I'm sitting here thinking, this is crazy, this is impossible. What does it feel like to him? That's what I want to know. This might not feel like a big deal. Excuse me. This might not feel like as big a deal. Maybe his first 660 had his heart pounding, but here we go. I'm hoping that you all, if he does this, I'm hoping that you all get the audio of him shooting it. We want to hear this place go nuts. So everybody knows this is happening. We've got some folks waiting to score arrows at one end. Of course, it happens now on the last end. We all just want to get this thing started. But got to wait till everybody pulls their arrows. Okay. I think the field is clear. Here we go. Judges are coming back. Bodie's got his bow in hand. Here we go. 1,300 people watching. Here we go. 3 arrows. Whew. This is nuts. We got a guy says good. That one was close, but we got a guy saying it's good. Got many people with binoculars. That's a little more left than his others have been. I can't see his other targets. Here we go. Here we go. Good, good. Here we go. Arrow number 3. Listen up. Oh, let down. He has not let down. He has not let down the whole time I've been here. That's his first letdown. Hey, he's got control. Plenty of time. 40-some seconds on the clock. There he goes. High fives all around. Yeah, Kyle, you want to send Morgan with me? Go ahead.
Hey, man. How's it going? We've been here before, haven't we?
We have. How's that feel?
It feels a lot better now than it did a couple minutes ago, I can tell you that much.
So I was talking and I was asking, okay, so for all of us, we're thinking, no way, that's crazy. How about for you? What does that feel like? It's the third time you've done it. Does it get easier?
No, it doesn't. No.
Not at all.
The second one, this one was not. This one was fought for.
Talk me through that last one, because while we were standing here, you never had a letdown. Letdown on the last arrow.
Like, I bet your money PJ's gonna be like, you did this a couple years ago too, didn't you? Yeah, first one, I don't think it would hit the middle. So I let down, kind of reset, and gave myself another couple breaths to kind of collect my thoughts for a second, and it seemed to work out.
The third one was dead center. So after your letdown, were you able to, all right, hold on, let's get this together?
It was more of, I know that shot, if I get any fatigue, I'm going to be shaking into the red with that much nerves. So I had to get it off faster than I did on the first one. So the second one, drew back, climbed in, got my pin in the middle, and just climbed in, squeezed, and it went off.
So Bodie, no one has two 660s at the Classic. So certainly no one has three. How does that feel?
Feels pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with it.
What now? I'll ask you, since you already did it, what's your feelings for tomorrow? We got that 20 grand on the line for someone with a 660. Do you think we're going to see another one?
Honestly, yeah, I think so. I mean, in my opinion, shooting the first one is going to be a lot tougher than shooting the second one. Because, I mean, for me, like, I have to, like, set a precedent for it. So, I mean, shooting a second one, of course, it's still going to be insanely difficult, but knowing that you're not guaranteed it is probably a little bit more or less difficult.
So if it were reversed, would that motivate you? Like, say Matthias shot a 660 today and you were shooting tomorrow.
I mean, it could go both ways. If they could have more nerves because they could have less. It completely depends on the person.
All right, Bodie, congrats, man. That is awesome. Awesome to see.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's go down here and take a look at this target. 660 for Bodie Turner at 17. Oh yeah, that first one's a little wide, but it got it. Yeah. He's got it. That is his closest one. But as we said, 27 diameter. If you are inside the 10 line, you're cutting the 11. That's just the way it works. Those arrows are so fat. All it has to be doing, we should mention, all it has to do is touch that line. Just has to touch it. Doesn't have to break it. A lot of people think, oh, you got to break the line. No, you just have to be touching. No daylight between the arrow and the line. You got it. So, as we mentioned, we got a full day tomorrow. Lines at 7:30, noon, and 4:30. And I'm going to say there are more pros set up to shoot tomorrow than there are today. There we go. Look at that scorecard. Yeah. Beauty. All right, there you have it. The end of day one of the Lancaster Archery Classic. Bodie Turner with the 660 in the Open Pro division. He is in contention for that $20,000. Thanks to everybody who was hung with us today to watch qualifications. Come on back tomorrow. We're going to start at 7:30 a.m. We got lines at noon and then 4:30. Lancaster Archery Classic. Might we have 2 660s this weekend? We'll find out tomorrow. See you then.
Imagine a target rest that could significantly increase forgiveness and make the arrow hit the same spot, even if the bow is torqued. The next revolution in target rest design is here. Ultra Rest TRI was designed to provide the target archer an extremely robust rest with maximum forgiveness, precision tuning, repeatable settings, the highest level of quality, and the type of accuracy that puts shooters on the podium. The Ultra Rest TRI from Quality Archery Designs.